It's all clear.
Jump up!
No, not another kick. It was as you're kicking it.
We jumped up and moved.
No, Darren, turn around. Thanks.
So Milburn's on report for spinning the dummy, so to speak.
Tell you what, it's gone belly up for the Cats this last quarter, hasn't it?
Has it ever?
It's gone south in a hurry.
And we were speaking about it before with Cameron Mooney and what was happening down on the half-forward line. It just got messy, didn't it? Started to lose a little bit of control, and all of a sudden, it's back to 15 points.
It's a 50-metre penalty. So unravelling a bit here for the Cats. They still should get the 4 points, but
it's a big centre clearance, this one.
For those that missed it, Milburn's on report.
Yep, throwing his mouth guard. So Grant's got 3 goals in the second half, and the Kangaroos have come from 44 points behind to get within 15 of the team that's going for 15 straight. Corey worried out of it. Harvey, Ablett, God, he's good in close, isn't he? He is brilliant. To Ling, well done to Johnson. And if Ablett hadn't won that ball, it would be down the other end, and Chapman's got it.
All the good players just stood up then. Ablett got the footy, got it onto Johnson. Johnson onto Chapman. It's class.
It's what happened at the Gabba last night. Black to Power to Brown in the last 40 seconds of goal.
It's amazing the good players play well in tight situations.
Gee, they'll be pleased with Chapman's return.
Yeah.
He's come straight back in.
Because he's the X factor, isn't he?
He's missed 3 games coming in at a pretty vital time in the year, late in the year. Best and fairest last year. He's a wonderful footballer. He's a good kick. And they're home. 15 straight they've won.
Well, no surprise why the Cats have actually just steadied a little bit. Gary Ablett, 6 possessions in the last 6 minutes. And it's all at ground level, all contested footy. He's been a star. He is a star.
He might get a vote, Ox.
He's got a vote off me. I'm going to assure you of that, Bruce.
In possessions and 2 goals on his return. Milburn holding the mouth guard now.
Here we go, fellas. Knock it down. Don't hold, don't block.
Reported for throwing the mouth guard as Grant was kicking after a 50. Head down, Selwood scrambling after it. Ling, Swallows in there. At close quarters, brilliantly done. Enright to Ablett to Corey. Run down from behind. Well done, Rawlings. The hand pass to half forward. Outnumbered is Sinclair. Barco springs to his feet. Enright thumps it forward. Johnson hard against the boundary line. And Mooney's got it now. Needs to go back, settle and kick a goal.
They've woken from their slumber.
The last 15 minutes almost counterproductive to their surge to a premiership in some respects. Just lost all semblance of what they were about.
Giving it off.
Gives it off to Bartel, 32nd possession. And Jim kicks the goal and celebrates. A man crush between the pair.
Just unselfish football. Cameron Mooney, he's had one of those days today. He's been emotionally up and down, but he's kicked his 5. He's given a few off. Such an important player in their side, and if they're if they are going to win the flag, you've got to have that bloke in the side. This bloke's handy as well.
Big day just capped off there. Milburn on report for throwing the mouth guard here. You can see it there with Shannon Grant. So
what does that come under?
Spitting the dummy.
Yeah. I reckon Dennis is really depressed right now. I'll tell you in a moment. Swallow to McIntosh.
Why?
To Archer. To Brown. You would just love to have been with Mooney and Bartel a moment ago. They're 2 of your favourites, Jimmy and Cam, in that hug, wouldn't you?
They're a bit tough for me. That's the only problem. Could I have lasted?
You would have lasted. Brown wobbly, not quite. Well done by Hunt to get rid of Hale. And then Egan belted over the line.
Can you explain what Milburn did there? What is that about? You're on the goal line. The bloke's going to kick it. Why would you throw your mouth guard?
Why not?
Well, no, I reckon why is a better question. Yeah.
Oh, something different.
I don't think he was...
What, he'll get a fine? Does he? Can you get suspended for that sort of thing?
I hope not. Mackie at half back. Not sure after what's happened this weekend that will be high on the priority list for the tribunal.
I don't think it'll be the first case going up. There's a couple more that will take precedence.
Think about your top four, Ox. We'll ask you in the next stoppage. King, now has he done enough?
What's he had today? He's had the one kick and he's had the 7 handballs.
We have it on good authority. No player has ever been charged with throwing his mouth guard, so we're going into unexplored territory. Free kick to Ling. But if it was flying through the air and stuff was coming off it, then suddenly it could represent a health hazard. There's the hand pass from Selwood, but we've got a whistle, and it's going to be a free kick to Joel Corey, who's coming up for his 34th possession. He is clearly the best man on the ground.
I'll do the top 4, Dennis.
I'll do my own, thank you very much. You're down that end, I'm down this end.
I reckon I might have him in there. I reckon I've slotted him in there somewhere.
Top man.
Gary, clear it out.
Normally I would just give it to Jimmy before they started. That's how I work. I work back from Jimmy Bartell 3 votes.
Gee, he had 30 touches too up till 3/4 time. He still had a lazy 35.
Jim?
Yep.
Spent some time on the bench too.
Yep.
Chapman going at his 3rd goal. And in the search for extra distance has tugged it to the left. That'll be interesting. They're in the waiting room. Ben Johnson is there. Tough charge. A few other guys there for a tough charge. What are you up for? Milburn says throwing the mouth guard. It sort of pales, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was a bit stiff.
Give us your top 4, Ox. Go on.
All right. I think best on ground, Dennis. Joel Corey. Good minds think alike. Gary Ablett's been outstanding. I thought Ling's job on Simpson was he set it right from the start. And Steve Johnson, and the unlucky one's Cam Mooney.
So Harris back. Does it meet with your approval, Dennis?
Absolutely.
Well, no Bartell. Sinclair's probing kick doesn't quite get Jones, who's had a very, very forgettable day. Just nothing happened. Milburn, gee, and Wright's a good player. He's got such a good football brain. He's highly skilled. Finds Scarlett. Scarlett works around Swallow and then pulls the kick back. Was probably looking for Varco. Sinclair set Simpson a bit of a task. I guess Simpson's had a Corey Jones type day, hasn't he? Harris has been good. Grant's had a terrific second half.
Touch him, Andrew.
He's had a memorable weekend, hasn't he, with his young boy and his partner. And that's it. Geelong have done it. 15 straight in a year for the first time.